Garbo versus Bushido Spirit, Vegeta versus Arlong. Now, Garbo's become something of a Rocky Balboa in the ARL. He fought hard in the prelims, had to beat a lot of people just to make a name for himself. And against all odds, he managed to make it out here for the tourney. And, he was prepared. He was itching for this battle. He was hyped the whole time before it, and he wrote his shit. Bushido, he took a little while to write his bars. There were rumors that he was ducking Garbo, pussing out a little bit. But Bushido, he came on time. He bought his shit, and he put on a show as well. Who will win?
The ARL Anime Rap Battle League.
Shonen Knights with a Z.
It has begun.
He gets defeated so much he can't sleep or eat. He's victory starving. I dance to the beat of I dance to a beat of a different drum, and you were tuned with Goku's marching, hoping he'll stop so you can pull his coattails. Bitch, keep grasping that fleeting straws, and you're gonna get a hangnail. Against 18, he talked shit about how Saiyans were born athletes. Then he raised his fist and proceeded to get his ass beat. All Trunks could do was look on and mourn. Bet you didn't feel super when that bitch broke your arm. But that was all a part of the plan, right? If you let him tell a story, he'll be like, I trained with 550 times the gravity and Space Storm against 5 meteorites. I googled how to be a Super Saiyan and found the Wikipedia site. Noted, rank Pedialyte. Stupid nigga, all you had to do was stop thinking of Goku's dick at night. Shit like that is the reason why you keep losing. So keep spewing nonsense. I'm calm as calm gets. I just came to fuck up a blonde midget with a Napoleon complex. I'm not even fronting on the shit that you do. You're the wackest nigga with a raspy voice. Cool Bar gets more play than you. Fuck strength humility is what you need, ho. It's a damn shame your son had to hide his strength to boost your ego. But fuck you, Vegeta. Let's talk about Garbo. When this battle done, you're gonna be sad, knocked unconscious. You nothing but a speed bag, so keep taking punches. On Skype with another nigga's lines. Wish you had the courage, should have took another nigga's spine. But here you are, wasting my motherfucking time. When you rap, I hit fast forward to the other niggas' rhymes. Yeah, I took a couple of battles. Memory lapse to burn calories. Now I'm an animal with the pen, so when I lyrically fuck niggas, it's bestiality. You need a graph of me to defeat half of me. I came to wage the war, but you minimum, a child's salary. I'm a savage beast with bars so sweet enemies catch cavities. Hyperbolic, my ball weight's like 10 times the gravity. Hypersonic times hypersonic water shots at rapid speed. Basically, you battling me is a mismatch. You can't compete, dude. Dude choked, stumbled, offered to suck your dick and still beat you. Failure's a monster, don't let the beast chew. I used to whisper, but now I gotta yell to teach you. Stop battling, I hope my voice reached you.
Ladies and gentlemen, unlike Arlong, this will be no more delaying. Here comes the one and only Prince of all Saiyan. I didn't want to do this because my fucking opponent blows, but I'll say fuck it for this one time, so enjoy the whole show. So this is the newcomer that I'll be slaying. He better have a casket ready and he better stop praying, because he's about to be dead in less than a minute. He's about to learn the true meanings of survival of the fittest. But first I need to start this shit and get fully energized. And now that I've done it, you're about to be autotomized. I mean, I can't even believe I had to face against this wannabe-ass leader. His presence alone gives me nothing but a stone-cold fever. Arlong the Shark thinks he's the boss at East Blue Sea. I don't know how the fuck you can still think that after you lost against Luffy. This nigga thinks he's some godfather, that he's some high-class mobster. Too bad by the end of this battle, he's gonna be at my next meal at Red Lobster's. Before you say some more words, I know I got cut by Yajirobe. That shit was more embarrassing than LeBron, Ethan, Kobe. But you know what? So what? At least I was in the scene. Your bitch guys got defeated and immediately went off screen. And you can't step up to me and not cheat at your highest. You the most hated characters of all the Sun Pirates. And you always talking about how you taught brass. How can you say that when Crocodile's Bounty has 4 times you outclassed? And you know what's truly sickest me both between me and you is that my series was legendary while your series was long overdue. And the only reason you popular is because you copied all of our shit. If it wasn't for us, your whole series would have never exist. Your series sucks because it's just filled with fights that end too quick. If it wasn't for Kira Toriyama, your whole series would have been shit. In the end of it all, my series was conquered and prevailed. Your series got ripped out by the shit known as Fairy Tail. You're supposed to be strong and chose to challenge me. I guess you're not looking forward to making it to round 3. You're a greedy motherfucker that says money makes the world go round. Your speeches are boring, cheap, and hardly profound. And if you start that shit with I hate the whole fucking human race, I swear I'll fucking put a key blast and splatter your whole face. Because that shit sounds like goddamn saying to your little nigga Hody. Your speeches suck money nuts, but yours are pretty less than holy. Man, this is about to be a slaughter like Scar did to Broly. You winning this match is nothing but a piece of baloney. I mean, really, what kind of chance do you have against a Super Saiyan? Like I said in my second bar, your ass I'm gonna be slaying. Because when I blast you with my key, you'll be thrown into a ditch and catch you like the fish you are with one hitch. The first round's about over and he's ready to attack. Too bad he'll be shish-kebab the moment I unleash my big bang attack. And I know you're gonna say I never bagged a bitch until I was 30. That shit was never confirmed, nigga. That was a controversy. And I know what you're gonna say that sound like a broken violin, like Jason Todd said in his previous match in the Broly movie, we can't win! I said fuck it and faced off against that Super Saiyan wannabe Hulk. Giving energy to Kakarot instead of having me just running, I knew Kakarot would punch that nigga in one stomach. So don't even throw lies, you know that shit ain't true, and if you're saying that I hate human line, your life will officially be through. Because when I hear that, I only think how much you can contradict. You say fishmen are better than humans when you lost it to, you hypocrite. I'm going to explain how I'm going to kill off you and your whole crew, assuming your bitch ass still want to face me in round 2. But at the end of the day, your skills are less than subpar. I'll give you another 3 more weeks to write some decent bars.
Bushido, this is what happens when you extend the battle time.
You gotta get him.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come at you all on back, nigga. Let's go.
All right.
They don't want that hockey.
All right. Luffy beat my ass, but I'm still a beast. You lose every other fight. Who's really weak? I came to draw laughter, so I pencil amusement. You from a different planet, but you resemble a human. On the outside, I'm calm, but mentally fuming. I prolong this battle, but you instantly losing. Now are you convinced about these hood stripes? I'm still amused by what you look like. Duels in blue tights and claim me a soldier. Nigga, you come to fight or the yoga. Cause from my sight, you look like you might be a poser. This is rape. To make you feel better, this cold bullet shower is closure. You had 2 tries to get in and you still gawking. Don't thank me for the chances. Thank God most grandma was sleepwalking. So keep talking. The price is your life. I hope you got deep pockets. I'm about to bury you. This saw is deep in your eye sockets. Don't smile when you should be embarrassed, faggot. You're not oxymoron, but you're the winner of a loser bracket. Your prize is a funeral. I prepared the casket. These punches will make your eyes hurt like intense staring matches. Think it's a game? You'll get hit over the net. My bar's the tennis racket. It's impossible not to play with me. Vegeta's heart is plastic. The great prince of a dead race. Tough as steel, but through the eyes of Frieza, I saw a damn face. Were you about to cry, nigga? If Goku didn't save your ass, you were gonna die, nigga. Running the nigga you tried to kill kept you breathing. I guess Homer's a bitch. That's the only saying I believe in. You suck. That's why I'm cheesing. Tried to save the world from Boo, but you blew yourself up for no reason. You damn heathen. You ugly as fuck. No one was grieving. Done.
Ooh, okay. Okay, let's go, Garbo.
Got that shit.
All right. It's round 2. This stupid nigga Arlong thinks he's a star. Too bad it took him about 3 weeks to write his damn bars. And you know what truly sickens me about me and you? It's the fact you even dare try to compete with the DBZ crew. Since you're already going on a downward spiral stream, I'm going to use each of my techniques to take out your whole team. You ordered your bitch named Hachi to do a lot of sword attacks. I straight annihilate his whole ass with my atomic blast. And you got Karobi to do a lot of karate-based slash. I straight obliterate this nigga with my final flash. And and you got this Kish guy to do a lot of schmeek. I'll use my Gallic gun and have him dying by my feet. And I already see the rest of his crew start to have a heart attack. I'll finish the rest of them with my move Big Bang Attack. And I don't need to even use my move Final Explosion. One of my Majin form, one punch can split your body like an erosion. And if you bring up Nami, I know she ain't gonna be there. She hated your ass for what you did to her mother Bellmare. She truthfully didn't want to be part of your own crew. I heard her one day till you say Arlong, fuck you. She only stayed at your crew because she freed her own town. She told me one night her strength was comparable to Buggy the Clown. Your dumbass pet Momo couldn't face me, doesn't know how to react. I'll straight milk his ass as soon as I unleash my move Final Impact. Your crew is just finished. All y'all can't even stop me. You the king of the East Blue, but your lyrics are mad sloppy. Now let's get back on topic why you're such a pansy. I'll eat you up like this is my favorite type of candy. I mean, after all, after Fishman Arc, you were no longer canon. You got chopped up by me and you could be turned into salmon. How the fuck can you compare it to me when I can blow up planets? Losing against humans has become one of your own bad habits. All you can do is throw a little house and scream fuck the P-humans. Compared to me, you're the definition of what our race calls the evolution. I mean, come on, dog. Your skills and your outfit are way past its prime. It's another reason why you have a shitty clothes design. You're fodder, weak, and not even brilliant. No wonder you only have a bounty of 20 million. And that shit with the whole I'm the fucking best, you didn't say that after Luffy gum your whole chest. Because you sicken me, I'll straight up rip your whole liver, fry it up and eat it up like Long John Silver's. You way past your prime because you're in your mid-30s. Your skills in rapping will give me all kind of herpes. You was going ham on the humans like it did with Kimaru. Too bad that didn't last one. You faced off against Kizaru. And when you was freed from Impel Down, you acted all conceited, and you decided to challenge Jimmy, and your ass still got defeated. So you started your own crew because you needed to stroke your ego, just so you can stop crying like a bitch just because you lost your hero. I mean, wow, for a fishman, I didn't know you were so damn weak. Just one of my moves is enough to turn your bitch ass into an antique. I know you're gonna say some shit, but like I can't be Kakarot. That has been my whole goal throughout my story plot. But again, what about you? It was only relevant for one arc, when Luffy and his gang defeated you and ended Arlong Park. Ever since then, your bitch ass has become important. How the fuck are you gonna be a captain but failed your own subordinates? And in the flashback, all it showed you is how much you were a pussy, low rank and bitch made. All you was a simple-minded rookie. You're nothing but a stupid ass hoe who can't get off Fisher Tigerman's sack. Oh, and by the way, Pinocchio from Disney wants his nose back. So basically, we learned today that you're another bitch that sickens me. I hope I don't see your cum-faced bitch ass sometime in round 3.
All right, Bushido, man. It's time to show this nigga, man.
Okay, man.
Round 3.
That's final round. Let's go.
Bitch, I've been nice. You just fucking fake pussy like a fleshlight. I'll strangle your neck tight if you will. Don't break your neck, might. I hope every time you eat fish, the bone punctures your windpipe. Philosophically, I'm conjuring Plato. Your bounty's a meal, but that's written in pesos. You a slave to these words, do whatever I say so. You saw what happened to the last DBZ character I face, ho? So to my art and craft when I was clay, I don't play though. He be crying like, oh, I want to be better than Kakarot. He'll never be though. Goku's the only Saiyan Toriyama deep throats. About time this man child got the clue. Case closed. These villainous bars speak the truth. They bound my Wonder Woman's lasso. He cried, I won't lose, but I wonder where's the hassle. Don't try to warm your way in. I'm putting holes in your apple. To fully understand, I'll rap slow. Time for this Blue Ranger to go back home in his capsule. My flaw is slim picking, so he'll scavenge for collapsed fruit. I don't need to mummify the victim to show you what these raps do. Shrapnel from these bars is written all in caps too. I'll X this fact and remember Sabo's Gap 2 from Troy, or I rap about the character when I don't have to. I'm flicking you off when I hand gesture no jutsu. I'm Zeus with the bolts out. Can't say loose screw. Easily turn you into ass. That's why I choose you. Catch them all in the force, dog. Just be like, the Super Saiyan, he's so scary. Bitch, please, my teeth will put him to sleep. No tooth fairy. Motherfucker, I'd rather poke holes in your fucking soul. Take the blows, stab his skull with the shards of a broken bowl, choke him slow, feed him battery acid till he fucking glows. Before I go, I got something to ask you, dog. Why mimic Jason's flow? He's the worst Yonko. You obviously lost it, Holmes. That's like picking the ugliest kid at a fucking foster home. Your reactions like sticks and stones, but if you didn't know, my words in the business of breaking bones. I'll rap like Steezo and orgasm out my mouth, beat you like Black and Chaos style and rap until my heart burns out. Or it's fast. Fuck if they laugh. I'll win with Exaladin style. Swag, swag, swag. Crowd be like, don't you dare go there. I'll pull a duel and bring back the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Just to make you're no match for me. Just to make things clear, you're not much of an opponent. I wish Josh was here.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Okay. Garbo, did not take that sitting down, man.
Yo.
You gotta finish him.
Right. Okay.
Yo, it's time for the KO, my nigga. Let's go,
All right,
Vegeta.
I'm about to go for the knockout punch now. Okay.
All right.
Man, for this nigga.
It's round 3. I'm already on a killing spree. I know everything you're gonna say against me. That it was true that I was cut by some lame ass human. I still whooped his ass for the bullshit he's ensuing. I know you're gonna say that I got crushed by that nigga named Gohan, but I still survived that entire phenomenon. And Krillin could have killed me. That much this shit is true. But he didn't do it. I said fuck you and withdrew. And it's true I got ethered by that nigga named Zarbon. Too bad the second time that nigga got whooped by me and peed on. And I know that with the Ginyu Force, Raccoon beat me to a pulp. But I still came back and broke that nigga's neck. Just to make sure that I put that nigga's bitch ass in check. And against that nigga named Frieza, it's true that I died. But I died without surrendering. I still kept my whole pride. But you better remember that I came back and revived. Just to get freaking Frieza the middle finger that after I died. And during the Android, I got my arm broken by 18. Later in the series, I was whooping Cell like this was regime. And it's true that Cell whooped me that I was knocked out cold. And there was a lot more shit that I'm about to unfold. It's true during the Majin arc, I was facing Kakarot Never Foresee that the nigga had the ability to go Super Saiyan 3. And I exploded myself because I knew my character was overdue. And that's more of the half the bullshit that I'm about to let's pursue. And I came and fused my rival named Kakarot. And together I was beating Boo. That was my whole master plot. And during Kid Buu, Goku defeated him because we were the same race. Even in the end, I did not end up being DBC's waste of space. So even when you come at me with this whole shit I got shitted on, I already know all this, so don't even come at me like I'm some kind of peon. And don't bring that GT shit, because that was nothing but filler. Against Prince of All Saiyans and DBC Stone Killer. And don't even bring it up that Battle of the Gods. It wasn't even real, nigga. It was all just a facade. And that movies weren't even part of the main canon. So that's just something that you have to re-examine. I'll straight slaughter you like this was Freddy versus Jason, and straight up destroy you like you and your whole nation. So don't even try to judge me when you all tend to cruel, because you don't half the shit that I've been through. But there's a lot more that's said about your punk ass. You went to Fish Magician and flunked out of class. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your damn feelings? Well, too bad, because these are the truths that I'm revealing. They say you coming back, you're going to be a lot stronger. Yeah, against post-time skip Luffy, that won't last much longer. Now all I gotta say is shit, fuck y'all if you ever doubt me. I'm still a Prince of all Saiyans, and I'll say it freaking proudly. And to hell with this battle, I'm already in round 3. And I know you're gonna say some other shit that I've been against me. It's true that I copied Jason Todd's flow, but at least I still have developed my own, you know. And it's true that everything that I said, I still can stutter, but at least I'll cut you up and I'll fucking eat you like butter. And just to let you know that I'm a peace style, and just to let you know I'm starting on a freestyle. Cause niggas don't remember my name, that's for sure. I beat 8 niggas, that's all you need to know. Oh wait, that's right, 8 niggas I need to flow, because I only lost to GT Studio Period, you know. So don't even throw out lies when you bullshit ain't true. I'm still one of the best in the ARL, that's past due. So yeah, okay, I admit that most of the shit I don't do, that I tend to copy niggas, that shit much is true. But at the end of the day, I still create my own style. I don't come up with niggas, I just gotta take homage. You don't even promise, I don't even know if they promise. But what about you, who's always acting like a bloke? Nigga, all you do is just like go in your battles and choke. Like you only a few times that you ever did defeated, smack so hard and not even be defeated and be conceited. So I'm just go ahead and end up with this for round 3. That you're bitch, that pretty much I'm no bitch ass, I'm Garbo. You better see me.
No, you sound pretty fresh.
Okay. That shit, not to me, my nigga.
Really?
Like, yeah, but I think normally when you start these things off, it's like that. So, like, feel like a second or two.
Yeah, give it
Yeah. Because when you were talking, Trigger, like in the beginning, it kind of was like lagging. It didn't sound like no static, but you were lagging just a little bit.
All right. Let it ease in.
Yep. Hey, man. Hey, real talk. What the fuck did we just listen?
Jimmy.
Yo.
Shit. Jimmy. My nigga.
Jimmy, you alive?
All right,
I'm muted.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sorry,
So
you
you ready
said you
now?
wanted to go first.
Yeah.
Go
Let
ahead.
me go. It won't take too long. First one question: Are we still putting creativity as one of the things, or are we just sticking with our 4?
I think that, to be honest, I think we should stick with the 4, but you can go outside of it. You know,
I mean,
see,
I have things to say about everything, but
I was gonna judge this a bit. I was gonna use the criteria, but I was gonna judge it on a round to round kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna
right.
do that a
That's
little
what we
bit.
should do. We should use those 4 criterias for each round. Why you give them that
Luckily,
round?
this one I think it was the same for each round, so I'm gonna just go ahead and dive into it.
What's the last one?
What do you mean?
It's personal.
Flow, bars, punchlines, and
Flow, delivery,
delivery.
punchlines, and
Oh yeah, delivery.
all right. So on flow, first of all, on delivery, I'll give that to Garbo since Bushido stumbled quite a bit, but punchlines easily goes to Bushido. Personals, personals is a little even, but I felt like while Garbo had maybe a couple of more in his first 2 verses, Bushido had better, harder hitting ones, so I'm gonna just leave that as even. And flow, I'm gonna give to Bushido since Garbo pretty much had the same kind of talk style that Jason Todd has, which I'm not a huge fan of. And in terms of the round basis, I'm gonna just say Bushido, like that lyricism was insane. He was really good with that, and his punchlines, like so many of them, worked very well. Garbo's first verse was pretty good, punchlines, personals wise. But the problem was his second verse sounded too similar to his first one, especially since his flow never really changes. And I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I thought Garbo's last verse was pretty bad. Actually, I thought it was kind of bad. It was pretty much handing the victory to every line was pretty much saying how much Vegeta sucked in a way. It was almost handing Bush.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
But
He was just rebuttaling. But yeah, go ahead.
It was rebuttaling. I just didn't think it was a very powerful rebuttal. But overall, the first round I'd say it was about even. The second round I'd give it to Bush over a small margin. Third round I would give it to Bushido over a larger margin. I really wasn't a fan of Garbo's third verse. Also, Garbo was pretty long for a lot of them, and I just felt Bushido, hit harder. That's it.
Okay.
Now, if I can go.
You want to go?
I'm itching to go, my nigga.
Go ahead, my nigga. You got it.
Honestly, I'm actually gonna
take a piss, my nigga.
I'm gonna start this with the third round. That third round, I think, is the most controversial one because to me, all Garbo needed to do in that round was have a solid round because hardly any of Bushido's third round bars, despite being as clever as they were about Vegeta. Maybe a few in the beginning half of his third round, but nothing else. All the way from like maybe just after the beginning up until he started talking about different battlers and stuff like that, which is funny. But if you don't have that content to kind of fall back on, I mean, you're pretty much giving him the third round. And that to me was a big thing because like a streamer said in the last battle, I mean, even though I disagree with you, this is the ARL, and if you ain't talking about the character, then what you really doing? So he almost fucked it up for me, Garbo, because he tried to freestyle at the end, which was a noble idea, but unfortunately the execution on that just didn't work. It went on way too long. I kept saying I was thinking in my head, I was like, end it. Like it's going on for long enough.
I felt that way for all 3 of his rounds.
You had a good amount in there, but just end it right now before it drags on. And he's not the best at freestyling to be able to do that. Although I was surprised at first, but yeah. So I would still give that third round to Garbo. Now the first and second I both give to Bushido. Bushido's flow in the first round was better, even despite these chokes. Matter of fact, I'll bunch the first and second together. The Bushido's flow was better in both the first and the second, even though he choked a few times in the first. I think he had worked all the kinks out by the second one.
Yeah.
The punchlines were better on Bushido's part all throughout this battle. But I would say, especially on the first and second one, some I have to ask him about a few of these because he came up with that oxymoron line, but he was like, "You're not oxymoron," and the winning the losers tournament. That's the whole play that he was trying to do. But to say he's not Oxy doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I mean, whatever. That was just one little issue that I had. Personals, the edge definitely goes to Garbo because first and second round, for better or worse, all of his bars were about Vegeta or Arlong. Vegeta or Arlong, with the exception of maybe one or two about Bushido. But he stayed way more on topic than Bushido did. And delivery, I definitely have to give that one to Bushido because his was just way better. Like I like how he didn't rush through it like he tends to do. He seemed more deliberate in his delivery and stuff like that. And and Garbo kept that same kind of talky, kind of boring, sort of nothing. Like two lines that rhyme to another two lines that rhyme to another two lines that rhyme to another two lines that rhyme, and he never broke that structure throughout the entire battle. But yeah, I'd say Bushido got them first two rounds. The first one by a small margin, and the second one by a more decisive one. So all in all, it goes to Bushido for me.
All right, I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
I have to give it was for me it was hard to consider who won because I personally think that performance wise Bushido killed it, but he wasn't on topic as much as I wanted him, and I feel like that really killed it for me. And Garbo was on topic, but he didn't have a good performance. And Garbo's third round, I was thinking the same thing you were thinking, Philly, like end it, stop, don't just end it. But I think he, up to the point until he freestyled, was really good. For the third round, I want to give it to fucking Garbo, but because he was spitting a freestyle that, to me, killed it more than Bushido did. If Garbo would have stopped for me, he would have won the third match for me, but he didn't. So third round, off of flow, delivery, punchlines, I'd give it to Bushido.
Okay.
First and second round, I gotta give it to Garbo. Garbo stayed on topic. Garbo was consistent with this flow, right? Delivery wise, he was okay, and punchlines he was lacking. I'd say Bushido had more punchlines in first and second round more than Garbo did, but I feel like when it comes to flow and personals, Bushido was lacking in his first, second, and third. But because the third round that Garbo literally kind of like suicide freestyled, that's why Garbo lost that round for me. And the first and second round, I give it to Garbo. So overall, Garbo got my vote.
Okay.
All right, it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, this battle was interesting to listen to, mainly because both of them had solid lines, but Bushido actually, he's been getting his shit together. He's actually learned how to rap for once. Okay. Bushido in the first round had it for me because his lyrics were just so crazy. Like he pulled out punchlines directly from his ass because they sounded just so well thought out. It was amazing. But Galbo definitely had a lot more consistency in his flow because Bushido, even at the beginning, he was stumbling. He was stumbling with his first lines, and he stumbled trying to get. It felt like he was trying to rush to get to a certain punchline. It kind of felt like he wanted to say certain things but kind of stumbled over himself. But the lines he was saying were very good. So, but if I was just going to go give it over a performance, which is flow, I would definitely give the flow in the first round to Garbo, but I would give the punchlines and personals definitely to Bushido. And the delivery, the Bushido's voice was so, like, I don't know, I like Bushido's rapping voice. It's really ghetto and thug, and Garbo's felt very monotone. Garbo's felt very monotone, and this is a problem he has throughout. So yeah. In second round, that's a straight one for Bushido because Garbo's second round is basically his first round with different words.
And Jimmy, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that second round, when you say that, it reminded me that he actually used what was kind of like a pretty good freestyle, I think it was, or just the punchline at the end about him having to wait 3 weeks. But then
he used that twice.
That
I meant to mention
at
that
the very beginning of his second round.
I was like, why'd you ruin such a good line?
But
Yeah, I think he basically just spat his first round in reverse. It's like freaking. I mean, but the highlight of the match for me, I won't lie to you. The highlight of the match for me was when he Garbo called out being called out with a freestyle.
Yeah,
I don't care what you think of that freestyle, whether you thought it was good or not. That took guts, and he deserves commendation for that.
Yeah.
Like that was
right.
that was a great line. But
deserves some
was.
nonetheless, I mean, yeah, nonetheless, I still have to give it to Bushido because at the end of the day, a battle's still a battle, and Bushido knows his way around the battle better than Garbo does. So Bushido knew exactly the kinds of lines that would win in this one, and he brought them. Garbo basically, you felt he was using the same rhyming scheme and the same words and the same sentences, and he kept focusing on Vegeta's weak points instead of he literally spent three quarters of the battle focusing on Vegeta's weak. Vegeta's
like,
not a weak character.
And the setup for that was the same too. It was like, I know you're gonna say this,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's why, I don't know. I didn't like it. But anyway.
I really don't understand why he had to freaking do that. He's not. I mean, he's not freaking Tsunayoshi Sawada, where you have to lay out all of the bad things that happened to him before you get to the good. He's a well-respected character. I mean, he brought up stuff that Bushido didn't even think to bring up. He dissed himself worse than he dissed.
I mean, that's what I said, man.
The whole Broly.
Yeah. Okay. Who we got next? So
yeah.
Who we got next? Don't we have one more?
Kind of overdid the whole
Liberator?
thing. Man.
Studio. You have next.
Studio.
Overall, I give the match to Bushido. I say he won the first and second rounds, and then the third round was a tie. I give the third round a tie because Bushido was really off topic. Like he wasn't directing any of his lines towards Vegeta as a character. He was going at Garbo, and Garbo, his type of rhyme scheme, like he went the 8 Mile route where I'll say everything
he quoted it too.
Yeah, but like that type of rhyming that only works if he goes first. So it felt a little lackluster to me that he went second saying those bars.
He might have could have did something with that, but I don't think he don't got enough experience to like do the 8 Mile shit at the end. So
he didn't pull it off proper. That's all.
Right. I felt like that was all his third round was.
Yeah, it was.
But
can we get these niggas back in here though?
Wait, hold on. Like, I think Bushido had like way more punchlines. Like I can remember more stuff that he said than what Garbo said.
But none of those punchlines had anything to do about Vegeta most of the time. That's what killed it for me. He was talking more about Garbo than he was talking about Vegeta.
Let me name a couple. Look, he said that Vegeta had a Napoleon complex. He said that Trunks hit his power to boost his own ego.
No, he definitely had personals, but when you compare it to Garbo had way more personals, and that's exactly what we're about. We're not, dude. If I would have came with all those personals, and I would have had some real fucking good heaters, and like y'all niggas were filling my fucking personals, but fucking let's say Bushido fucking had all on topic on my character, wouldn't you say that he would win, right?
Yeah,
At the end of the day, this is ARL.
I understand that, but I feel like. I'm sorry. I feel like.
Let me finish it. Like Garbo, he had a lot of punchlines or personals, but there was no. He was monotone through the whole thing, so I could barely pick them up.
Yeah,
it's not like Bushido was completely off topic the whole match. He had a lot of shit to say about Vegeta. I'm even looking for the third round. He had enough to say on topic that when he went off topic, it didn't like hurt his performance. I
disagree. I
don't know. I don't think he went that far off.
I think he went so far off that it hurt his performance. Even though I like the bars that he was spitting, like I said before, I go for performance, Bushido all day. But when it comes to fucking about the ARL and personals, my nigga Garbo handed it to him. And even though you guys talk a lot about Garbo's monotone fucking bars, but dude, that's how he flows. Like you can't fucking diss fucking Philly for having a monotone flow too, because he never gets aggressive, right? So when you're talking about Philly, you ain't gonna bring up that he has a monotone flow, right? You're just gonna talk about his strong points and his weak
people
points.
bring up he has a monotone flow.
No, I know.
But the fact of the matter is, despite that, you have to make it entertaining. And
I mean,
here's what I think we're all trying to say the same thing. I think we're all trying to say the same thing here. Punchlines, or rather personals, Garbo beats Bushido. Punchlines, Bushido beats Garbo. Only because even though his punchlines about the character were a little bit spaced out, whereas Garbo's were one after the other, they hit harder. Like
I'll be honest, I hate to be that guy, but I almost can't even agree there because even though Garbo had more personals and was more on topic, the arguably few times Bushido was on topic, his punchlines and his personals just hurt so much harder. You know, I feel
no,
like Garbo
that's
threw
what
a
I said.
lot out there, but the personals just had no not except for the first round, the personals just had little effects. So I'm like, what's the point of even having personals if they're not even gonna have effect? You know?
Yeah, it was the difference between getting hit really hard and getting hit a bunch of times by small hits.
True. But anyway,